All right, so we're back, and I ended up blowing up the project when I tried to fix those 20 errors that were in the last version. So I did a little work off camera. I'll get you up to speed right now. Basically, we are now able to um, search, right? And we can chat with this all we want, ask questions. The last thing we did was try to get chart patterns to be overlaid on top of the chart to see actual chart pattern formations. So right here, we have one little overlay that can be rendered, and we have a chart pattern analysis information outline right here as well. So if you read this, you can look at where the highs and the lows are, and then use this as like a legend to then look over here. As well, we have some actual trend lines that will kind of show you where these patterns are taking place. I'm not sure how accurate some of it is. The ascending triangle looks to be a little bit more accurate than the double bottom, so we'll still have to test that a good bit. Overall, it is taking in an understanding of those patterns, and the one thing I thought was pretty cool is if we zoom in, so targets and resistance and stop loss. So basically, we were able to have these lines that are like, here's our target, and then here would be the stop loss. So I actually really like seeing those types of resistance and kind of boundary indicators. So on top of that, while I was trying to figure all this out and fix this, I ended up creating another version of this feature that I did try and record, but my OBS failed. So I think we're good to go now. And basically, I was able to now actually search for a specific pattern over a selected list of stocks, just common stocks for now. So basically, you can search for all patterns. Here's the list, like double bottom, double top, head and shoulders, etc. Uh, we have reversal continuation or indecisive. You can do a confidence level on how accurate uh, you want the output to be. And then as well, you can do a chart pattern search over a specific stock. So just to do a quick demo of this, let's just keep it all blank and see what we get back. So this is searching a list of stocks for any types of patterns that are in this list here. So out the gate, we have Apple, right? And it's going to say reversal, double bottom with 95% confidence. Bullish reversal with troughs at 193 and 195, separated by 17 periods. Strong bullish signal suggesting move to 220. 210. Pattern confirms accumulation as support. So if we click here, 193 to 195 are the troughs of the double bottom. So if we look here, we'll see a modal pop up. Not the greatest design, but and we can go see here uh, where we have that trough here, 195, and then 193 is, I believe, around here. So this is the double bottom that it's referring to. As well, you can see it here. So 193 separated by 17 points, and then a cup and handle. Let's see if this looks about right. Bullish continuation with 10 period cup, 9.9% depth, and 3.1 handle pullback. So I'm not entirely sure where that is. I mean, I see some cup formations there a little bit, but strong bullish set targeting 235. Yeah. So that's basically kind of where we're at with this. We can search for chart patterns, and we can now search for specific stocks. We can we can chat about it here. We can also see actual current chart pattern overlay conditions with trend lines. So we got a lot of moving parts going on now. Let's see what happens on this one. So once again, there's the trend lines, there's your stop loss and your targets. We can do a quick little, let's see what trading signals gets us. And we have a quick summary to chat about this. Let's just say summarize and tell me how much I should invest. Way too many sentences. 2 sentences, max. Given the positive technical signals but slightly elevated valuation, I would recommend investing 20 to 30% of your $100,000 portfolio into Apple while continuously monitoring the position and managing risk within your broader investment strategy. Yeah, so you get the point. So what I wanted to try and do today, simply enough, was kind of clean up this design because there's a lot of information to figure out how to get through, and different user experience layouts I think need to be polished. I'm pretty much gonna rely on AI to use its best judgment to refactor this. So yeah, we're gonna basically, now that we have a lot of the moving parts there, I want to just do a big redesign to make this more fun and more usable. So the 2 main views I want to work on is stock search and pattern screener. In a perfect world, these would be kind of combined. I don't know how you would really do that, but maybe keeping them separate is fine too. So let's just see what we get. So here we are. I want to redo the layout of the stock search to be better UX and more logical for a user to find and search stocks and chart patterns, and the ability to chat with the assistant. Keep all functionality, only change the UX UI. Start with that. So bring in candlestick chart, bring in, what else do we got? Chat panel, floating chat, stock search, stock info, stock types will be fine. That's probably enough. I don't want to give it any of the back end work because I don't want it to even know about it, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, maybe maybe we need to kind of reevaluate the interaction here and have it be very chat focused, right? Because you go to something like ChatGPT and it's basically this big space to chat with some previous chats here and then like a settings or whatever. Um, so now that this is, an AI foundation with stock due diligence and search built on top of it, um, we can probably reconfigure how we interact with this thing. Um, to actually engineer this to start, though, we had to start with a foundation that didn't require AI to be able to get the stock data in there and get a semblance of any kind of application, really. So now we're going to kind of fold on itself and redesign this with its original intent. So let's hope for the best. Keep waiting. Okay. Let's see. So, in prominent search with gradient styling, popular stocks, quick access, balanced display integrated, clear visual hierarchy. Okay, let's see what they mean by that. So it didn't break anything. That's good. Let's restart this. See what we get. Okay. Let's do, well, let's try Netflix. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty slick. What if we do this? Bearish engulfing double top. This is really cool. Chart pattern. So we can get rid of this. And then we have a detailed, okay. We definitely need to use more drop downs, I think. And then like this is redundant, sort of. Risk assessment, okay, trading recommendations. So overall assessment. Okay, so this is a more general analysis, and then this is actually more advice and analysis. So yeah, that doesn't make, so now we have two assistants on top of each other. Yeah, it doesn't. Um, so yeah, not quite. Reject. No, that didn't work. The issue is we have multiple features that need to be nested and creatively visible. Use more tabs. Keep this a reductionist design. Hopefully it doesn't touch the chat panel again. What I mean by creative nest, like I don't want to have to scroll for a bunch of stuff to look for it. I want to just see like tabs that are labeled that I can just click on and then present it in like a simple view underneath. So, um, yeah. So like this is where my eyes are mostly. So like I don't like keep forgetting I need to take this trade out and like these can be hidden. These can all be tabs that kind of just present themselves here. Yeah. Um, this is going to take some time to kind of polish up and see what we like. I think if we can pull this view off, we can do the same treatment to this. So, and then probably continue with the rest. Okay. I don't need that. Let's see what we get. Got some bugs. Okay. Still thinks we're on Netflix. That's cool. Let's restart this real quick. Okay. So now we're at the chart. Can't go back to search. Interesting. So now we have an AI analysis interactive thing here. Okay, so this looks very much like ChatGPT, how it would be laid out. And we have a trade. Okay, so this is closer. AI, chart, search, but you can't search again. So, God, this is getting sloppy. So you turn that, oh, okay, so do that. Interesting. Don't think we need that. Hmm. I think we should move chart patterns over to here. Okay. I don't know, I do kind of like this, having a big chat like that. Hmm. Okay, let's just for fun, let's design this to be as close to a Claude or Chat GPT user experience. So start with a clean chat interface that a user can engage with first step and then lead to the correct path of steps to do analysis and due diligence. Yeah, I think we need to clarify this, the priority of steps that a user is going to take when they interact with this application. So right now it's like we have just a bunch of features, and we need to figure out a way to kind of guide intuitively through this as a procedural steps to then go from basically me saying, what should I do? Then go through some steps to figure out what to do, and then what's actionable based on that research. So pre-process, process, post-processing, always. It's pretty cool. So we do chart patterns. Let's do the same thing. Still printing over here. Okay. Stock has been trading in a clear ascending channel since May. This is pretty cool. I am really happy with this. Yeah, this makes sense. I think we just need to kind of mold the way we go through these steps. Okay. Let's see what it gives us. Okay. So now I have two bots there. Interesting. Yeah, show me trending stocks. Top trending stocks. Let me know if you'd like to analyze specific. Okay, that's pretty cool. So and then what? Yeah, but I lost all my other features. Still need the chart features and pattern detection features. So didn't really help much. Like, I mean, you can go to ChatGPT for that. That's not really applicable. I mean, in theory, what I would want is it to tell me like this list here and then, click on it and then it would take me to a view to look deeper into that stock using the features that we would, um, using the features we built. So let's see if we can do that kind of thing. Or I don't know, maybe we keep it manual and you just use this to kind of chat, you know, and figure it out, and then you go to like a search or something. Um, yeah, yeah, we're just kind of working this out, talking out loud, seeing what we get. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I like the idea of the view and vibe of this whole thing feeling like ChatGPT, but like you would then say, show me the chart for Amazon, right? And then you would be able to do that and then have those interactions inside of the chat. That would be pretty fucking rad. Excuse my French. Um, let's see what we get. All the chart features. Auto triggers the natural commands like analyze patterns. Okay. Maybe it'll do what we want. Let's see what we get. Okay. I can help you with stock analysis, AI features, training, try these commands. Okay. Well, I don't really, yeah, let's try. An uptrend in NASDAQ. Arbitration with growth stocks like tech outperforming value stocks recently. Okay. Show me, wait, what is it? Detect patterns. Tell me what chart patterns are emerging for. Holy shit. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Now we're talking. So we're going to output the features. That's kind of what I was alluding to a second ago. Okay. So we just need to. Okay. This is interesting. Let me take this in for a second. So we can do the chart patterns here. Oh, this is so sick. And now it's glitching out hard because, oh man, that's not good. Okay, we broke it. Hold on. Um, yeah, we broke it. That's not good. Yeah. Oops. There's a dependency array error, and we are infinitely uh, rendering when I try to do a chart pattern analysis in the chat. I mean, I can, in theory, it's pretty obvious why. You have a chat within a, you have AI being analyzed with AI recursively. So it's, yeah, there could be some leakage there. Definitely some leakage there. Really sick idea though. I mean, come on. Like being able to chat and then ask, yeah, and then being able to do sub processing on a chart inside the chat. Now we're talking. Analyzed enhanced context. Okay. Stable dependencies. Good. Okay. Let's see if that actually worked. Okay. Let's restart it. Here we are. Let's do start with that. I kind of like this test. Okay. Show me the chart for so sick. That is so sick. Are you kidding me? Just okay, okay, and then detect patterns. Oh, did these not work? Oh, okay. So then you have some quick ones here, but I can also come here and see it already. So you come here. I don't need to see this. uh, that's fine. Let's see if the actual chart patterns is going to work. Okay, we didn't break it. Cool. Finish rendering. Added image. Okay. 1 second. Let me chart pattern analysis. Okay, and then it gives us this. Oh, this is sick. Okay, this is really close to what I want. Just for a second, let's take these off. And then we have the patterns there. Okay, really sick. Really, really good. Um, I just, hmm. hmm. It's just a really, that's pretty cool. The problem is that to reference it, it still kind of makes sense to be able to look to the side and then look to the main view. But okay, let's try one more thing. How can we consolidate the chat output so we can see the results of the chat and charts and analysis features and views without scrolling so much? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what it says. I mean, to be able to mix ChatGPT with an actual rendering of all this chart pattern analysis, that exceeded my expectations when I came up with this project. Um, so that's really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, this is ambitious. We'll see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's play with this while it prints. So, just for fun. Explain how to see this on the chart. Did we run out? That isn't correct. Encountered an error. What error did you encounter, bud? Okay, hold on. What do we? Failed to process chat message. Yeah, okay. Let's restart it. And how to understand this chart and what patterns are there. Okay. This is a bulk's continuation pattern. Ascending triangle and pattern and a bearish engulfing pattern. So if we go here, see if we break it. How to see this on the chart. I'm new. Don't break. Yes, okay. Click on the chart. Okay, this is cool. Scroll up and look at the interactive chart I provided by Apple. Click on the chart patterns button. Okay, ascending triangle pattern. This is shown with a blue triangle shape on the chart. The pattern consists of a series of higher lows and horizontal resistance levels. I don't think we have an actual blue triangle, but we have a trend line, which kind of, I think you can picture where the triangle is. And then we have a double bottom here and I guess here, but okay. These ascending triangle pattern points to bullish momentum that and a likely breakout. Okay. So how much? So okay. So when to invest and how much? I just want to test the context length of this chat. So it looks like it's pretty functional right now. Timing the entry, given the ascending triangle pattern and overall bullish trend, a good starting entry point would be on the pullback or consolidation. Wait for the stock to pull back to find support around the 210, 212 level. Okay, this is starting to give you some pretty decent advice. This is cool. I'm actually pretty hyped on this. Let's see what we get over here now. Before we do that, I just want to save what we have. We do layout for dashboard. Okay. Let's see what we get. I just like to check. Okay. Stock search, here we go. We're grooving. Have a lot of errors. What are they? Okay. A lot of unexpected, unused things. Okay. Let's try it anyways, and then if it looks good, we can call it and I'll fix the bugs later. Okay. So automatically this is smaller, which I can't hate. Got a little balance there. What are some good stocks to short right now? That's not what I want. I mean, it'll, okay, so, okay. That's cool. Okay. The chart is here. That's pretty cool. Patterns. Okay, analyze patterns. Indicators. This is a little funky. Chart. Okay. Chart patterns. Okay, I don't hate that. It's a little funky having a scroll bar and a scroll bar. Um, patterns. Okay, and then the patterns show up here. That's cool. Indicators. We don't have that view yet. Let's turn these on. Okay, and then if we go to indicators, there they are if they load. Let's see what we get. Maybe they won't load. Okay. Maybe they're turning off when, yeah, they are. Okay, and then you go to overview. This is pretty close. It needs to be more comprehensive though. This is close, but I still need to have this be more comprehensive with the chat and search ability. Maybe what we'll do is we'll add the Anthropic search the web parameter for Claude 4 or whatever. And we can have it actually search the web for us. Should be pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a couple tiers below actually scraping a site, but um, maybe it'll give us fairly relevant information. Uh, yeah, this is getting closer though. This is bizarre having this scroll and scroll. Not really my preferred way to see that. I do like this. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, show Tesla with patterns like it just told me to. See if we break it. This is sick. Okay, so it'll show you it can take in the information. Hold on. Show Tesla with the indicators. What the fuck did I mean that's what I just said. Hold on. The and for the but not. What is that? All can. Oh, is this an array of interesting of filter only common stock symbols? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. What stocks to short? Market trends. Okay, this might be what we want. Okay, we're down one problem. Let's rattle this off and see what we get. Okay, it's kind of cool. Yeah, why not? Industrial large cap. What are these? No, specific companies that I've heard of. Okay, let's take a more general approach to potential shorting without naming specific stocks. Okay, give me a list of overvalued tech stocks. Cloud, meme, crypto. I don't think these are real. Yeah, those aren't real. We'll have to, yeah, those. Okay. Let's try this again. So yeah, these are just like super generic. This isn't what we, this is just generic responses. I need real data and don't do all the pre-made quick actions. I should be able to freely chat and search. This isn't that deep. We've redesigned a proper conversational interface with real data and natural chat flow. We say like analyze. It's pretty cool. Still, I'm still really hyped on this like stock GPT looking UI. It's pretty rad. Um, chart patterns. Yeah. Flag. Okay. I mean, we've already read this stuff. Um, and can hide it. It's pretty cool. So then compare Tesla. Okay, now we're talking. Now we were talking. Okay. Analyze Apple and Tesla. Um, very cool. Here's the chart. Okay. This is cool. We're done. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Let's try it. Cool. What is the, or give me a short list of stocks to short right now. What are you talking about? Let's create a route for Claude to search the web and give me these types of results. I don't think it can do this, or I don't think it can fulfill this search request with just the Yahoo Finance app API. Right? I don't know. Cool, cool. Let's get it. Let's get it. I can never tell if it's doing these for examples. Current market. Like, 2024 overvalued. Yeah, this thing's use screen API web search stocks to find stocks matching criteria. Okay. Still confused if that's like hard coded. Real market intelligence. Let's see what we get. I don't know. What model are we using? Okay. Haiku's not going to work. isn't going to work. Search the web for what model can search the web. I think it's Claude 4. Okay, 3.7 3.7 and Sonnet, yeah. Okay. Yeah, here we go. 3.7 Sonnet will do it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if that actually does it. Market search. Accept. Okay. Yeah, now we don't have that hard-coded examples. This seems like it might be better if it works. And then this one is going to get changed and upgraded to 3.7 as well. Okay. Real market intelligence from live web searches. Okay, let's go for that now. Search data. Okay. What are the best stocks to short right now? What did you encounter? What's the other one? Okay. 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 Something's going on in the front end. I think it's only Claude 4. I don't think 3.7. I don't know. I can't keep track of what's available and what's not. Because if I'm under the right impression, it's that certain models are available on the API side of things, and certain models are available for like big box use, like when you go to Claude. Okay. Yeah, 3.7 doesn't exist. Okay. To market the search to work without web search. No, no, no. Claude model and update the market search with. Yeah, that's not. Okay. Remove. Since it's not available. No, we need to use the Claude for web search API. Yes. Don't be lazy. I mean, I'll go to the docs and give it to it. Okay. Not even gonna touch it. I don't even want to breathe on it. Let's just see what happens. Okay. The web search tool uses enables CLAUDE to search the web for real-time information. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing when we did this up here. When I clicked to search the web, we're doing a reference to that. Okay, so we're on the right route, API, yeah, here we go. I got changed out to 4, okay. And then this one as well, except we have fix with AI. All right. Okay, let's rattle this off and see what we get. What is a good stock to look into to short right now? Okay. Are you going to actually return? And might not be available yet, or the web search tool is... No, 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 no. That doesn't... Look at the docs and make the web search. I've done this before. It can do it. Oh, is there a package JSON? Something I need to... It's not a client tool. Okay. Maybe... Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Let's... And what else can we do? Let's give it a shot. Why? What, I mean, what was the difference? Web search 2025. Okay. Maybe. Okay. All we can do is try in this world. Give me a list of stocks to short. really slow if it's working. And it didn't work. Okay, we're getting a 529 overload. This is a server-side issue where Anthropic Claude models experience high demand and can't process requests right now. Fallback options. Yeah, I don't think that's a bullshit 529. There's no way. Did it change it to 3.5? Oh, as a backup? Okay. Still wish this worked better. Okay. What is a good stock to short today? It's going to do the same thing. What are we going to do? Getting anywhere? Hmm. Tell me the analysis of Tesla chart. I mean, does that still work? Okay, yeah, it's all broken to shit. Great. And the route now has an error. That's always good. Yeah, this isn't gonna be worth a shit. Okay, so it's gonna use Claude's training data instead of actually searching. Let's see if that's logical. Tell me a list of stocks to short right now. And we got nothing. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, all this is bullshit. Let's see what we're actually at. Okay, so we're back here. Okay, so I'm gonna call it for today, and this is basically where we're at. We redesigned the initial layout, and it's still a work in progress under construction, but it's headed in the right direction. And we tested the ability to search the web with the CLAUDE API. It didn't work. Maybe we can come back to that here in a little while. Overall, though, I think this is starting to unveil itself in terms of what the value is here. So thanks for watching, and we'll keep this one going, and I'll see you on the next one.